Hey everyone, so today I am doing a bit of a drippy slash burnt face. Like I tried to make it look like it was melting, you know, rather than just dripping. This was inspired by Desi Perkins. Of course, I was obsessed with her look where she did the dripping face and skull, but I wanted to obviously put my own twist on it, so this is what I came up with. And it is basically just the muscles under your skin once the skin has melted off. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. I'm beginning with a white eyeliner pencil just to kind of map out where I want the drips to go, and white is perfect because you can just rub it straight off if you make a mistake. But honestly, don't worry too much on this step because you can change it later. This is just so I know where to do the muscle painting, I guess, on my face. And then I'm going to do a little bit of foundation now just on my face so it's all prepped and ready to go. I'm using my Tapered face brush, which is a little bit dirty, embarrassing. Anyway, this is going to be like the glam part of my face, but I'm still going to mess it up a little bit because I don't want it to look too perfect, but you know, more or less it's going to look quite tidy. And then I'm taking my white eyeliner once again and I'm going to start mapping out where I want my muscles to go on my face. This is not like anatomically correct or anything like that. I just made it up kind of according to this picture, but then put my own twist on it and change some stuff around. You can do it perfectly correct if you want, or else you can just do what I did and kind of make it up as you go and just make it nice and colourful. I think people can still kind of tell what it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? Now for the eyebrow, we want to just cover up that eyebrow that's going to be under all the makeup. So I'm using some Cinna wax, and someone told me to brush my eyebrow hairs upwards if I've got lots of eyebrow hairs, which you can see. I do have quite a lot. So I'm just brushing them upwards and it did work pretty well. And I'm just covering them up with a little bit of like concealer and powder and everything after that, just to make sure that they're quite concealed. It doesn't matter too much because you will cover them with a colour, but just do your best. As I keep saying in my tutorials, you can use face paints, which next year I'm going to invest in some good like special effect face paint because gel liner just isn't as good really, but I just used what I had this year, you know what I mean? But basically I'm taking red, black and white, and then I am mixing them. This is like a deep red just on its own, and I'm just colouring in each different portion. And then I started using, just like mixed colours. I mixed this colour here with a little bit of the white to make it lighter. I used some red liquid lipstick, mixed that in some of them, and just messed around with the colours a little bit and just mixed them so I had lots of different tonal variation so you could see each different muscle really well. And then I even just used like plain white a few times. But yeah, I just sped this up. It's quite self-explanatory, but you just want to do this everywhere where your real skin isn't going to be. I guess you could call it your real skin, you know what I mean? And then just kind of shape out where the little drips are going to go if you want as well. This was my first time trying the drippy face. I'm really proud of it actually, but it was a little bit difficult, so I ended up outlining them in black later on just because I couldn't really remember where my drips were because I kept rubbing the white out when I was doing the other work. But anyway, just do your best. Once again, feel free to copy my designs of the muscles and where I put them and everything, or else you can just Google search face muscles and you'll get lots of reference pictures that will pop up, like, you know, proper sciencey ones and like drawings and sketches and things. But yeah, I'm just kind of making it up a little bit. I copied some of the main ones and then just made up a bunch of the other ones just so that it looks really cool and bright and colourful. Also, don't worry if your paint or eyeliner or eyeshadow, whatever you're using today, goes a little bit patchy because it really does add to the look. We're actually going to make them look a little bit stretched out and shiny looking, I guess, using a bit of white eyeliner once we're done here. Here we go, so I'm just kind of contouring the muscles with a bit of white eyeliner and doing some stripes where the muscles would theoretically kind of bend along the contours of my face. So just right in the middle of the muscles, just doing lots of little lines and around my eye and everything else. And I just feel like this makes it look so much cooler. It's totally up to you if you want to leave it plain, but I really like how this looks. So I'm doing that all over, and then I'm actually taking some black eyeliner soon after I do this one here. Here we go. I'm taking the black eyeliner and then just shading some of them as well so they look like they've got a little bit more dimension, and then I outlined some muscles and just played around with it. Just do whatever you want. It's just to help give the entire look some more dimension, as I said, so just play around with it, have some fun. And then I'm just going back and working on the underside of the other side of my face where the drips are going to be hanging down over. I'm just kind of skipping over this step. I'm doing the exact same thing as on the other side. I think you guys have the idea of what to do by now. Next up, I'm going to contour and highlight my face just a tiny bit. I'm going to use this on my eyes as well, but first I'm going to highlight my cheeks and my brow bone and nose and forehead and stuff, and then I'm going to take a bigger brush and take the bronzer slash contour shade and just kind of contour my temples and cheek that's visible at least, and then taking it on a blender brush and buffing that straight through the crease and then under my eye as well. And then I'm taking the light color again, the highlight color, on my inner corner, brow bone, and the middle of my eyelid, and then taking a little bit of a darker brown through the crease, and that's literally it. It's just a really basic eye look. You can do something more dramatic and different if you want, but obviously this look is really intense already, so I decided to keep it really simple for the sake of the tutorial. And then of course, fill in your eyebrow, your one eyebrow. Keep it on fleek. I also decided to do a winged eyeliner. This was the first time I tried this Maybelline matte eyeliner, and I like the formula, but the little stick was so hard to use, so it took me so long to get a straight line. I had to keep going over and over and over and over it, but that's okay. I'm also using some black on my waterline, and then I'm also outlining those drips and doing some little holes like what Desi did, but I ended up going over them anyway, so that's why I kind of just skipped over that step because it doesn't really matter for me, but you can do that if you want. I'll link Desi's look down below. And then I also did some teeth. I'm doing little triangles and then just extending them up onto my lip, just because I wanted to add something there because I felt like it was a little bit empty looking just with my natural lips sitting there. Once you've done that, you can also go underneath with some black eyeliner just to create a bit of a shadow, and then I'm going to apply my false lash just on my air quote good side of my face, and then of course add some mascara and eyeliner and do what you gotta do. And then for the drippy, I'm starting with the Miron 3D gel, there we go, and I'm just dripping that down, but I wanted it to look way more gory than this, so of course I'm just doing this first because this is going to create that 3D like sticking off my face effect to make it look properly melted. So I'm applying that everywhere where I want it to look melted, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm taking my liquid latex that's tinted with like a skin tone color, and I'm just covering that 3D gel. It looks really trippy because it looks like I'm missing the entire area, but really it's just because it's 3D and it's sticking out from my face. So I'm just covering that all over my face and adding a couple of layers of that. I'm also bringing up the latex a little bit onto my face to make the surrounding area look really peeled and burnt and weird, like it's kind of coming apart from my actual skin, you know. And then I'm doing another layer of the 3D gel and repeating the process just so that it looks super gross and bubbly and rank and yuck. I actually ended up stippling a little bit more over my skin as well, just to make it look again like it's peeling off. If you want, you can totally add like some blood and bruising and stuff to your actual like pretty side of your face, but I didn't want to go that hardcore, so I just left it like this, like the skin was bubbling off. Regardless, I hope you like it. I hope you find some inspiration. You could do the muscles all over your face, that would look pretty badass as well, or you could do, you know, a different kind of design. Like, it's totally up to you. I just hope that you can find some inspiration from this makeup tutorial / Halloween SFX tutorial thing. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you as part of my Shan clan, and I will talk to you guys again really soon. Bye!